You never know who it's going to be. Is it going to be somebody who's going to want to kill you or something? And you end up being a part of a Lifetime movie, or somebody discovers a serial killer and you're their latest victim. Or either you end up getting some bad drugs or you OD and somebody has to identify your body. But what I can tell you, if you have a drug problem, which usually nobody grows up and says they want to be a prostitute, right? Because that's dangerous. It's dangerous with regards to diseases out there. I always tell people there's super gonorrhea now. There's no cure for it. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense?
John Young.
And are you Ms. Cardenas?
Yes,
Counsel, have you received all of the discovery and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. In this case, are there any applications?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented? Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that you're charged with theft under $2,500 enhanced? Because the state is proceeding as a repeated count, range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights? And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
I do, Your Honor.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I believe she is and was.
Ms. Cardenas, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
Sorry, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Can we go off the record for a moment? All right, so I'm looking at her history because I'm trying to multitask up here. There are prostitution charges, theft charges, which may or may not be related to the prostitution charges. Has anybody talked to her? I don't know if people just want her to do, or she just wants to do her prison time and be done. But if she just does her prison time and be done, we're going to be back here for prostitution charges and more theft charges. All right, so you would prefer to just go to prison and do your time?
I mean,
Well, I will tell you, people say in this courtroom probation is difficult, and it is. But it's supposed to be designed to rehabilitate people. But what I can tell you, if you have a drug problem, which usually nobody grows up and says they want to be a prostitute, right? Because that's dangerous. It's dangerous with regards to diseases out there. I always tell people there's super gonorrhea now. There's no cure for it. You never know who it's going to be. Is it going to be somebody who's going to want to kill you or something? And you end up being a part of a Lifetime movie, or somebody discovers a serial killer and you're their latest victim? Or either you end up getting some bad drugs or you OD and somebody has to identify your body. So if you want, I will follow this agreement and give you the 3 years in prison if the evidence is sufficient, or I can try to get you help. But what I can tell you, the help you need is inpatient treatment. So it would be inpatient treatment.
well, what kind of inpatient treatment would that be?
Out, see, you can't write your own program.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you. You can't write your own program because writing your own program hasn't worked for you. Because if it would have worked, guess what? You wouldn't have all these prostitutions. You wouldn't have all these theft cases. You wouldn't be here. So if you want the just to go along with the 3 years, I'll give you 3 years, but unless there's some sort of intervention in your life, it's not gonna work.
Yeah, well, I was recently just put on bond, like, I believe it was 2 weeks ago, and I was on full house arrest.
So here's the thing. You have two choices. In my understanding, they gave you two choices. You can either do probation, and it's gonna involve inpatient treatment because you need it, or either you're going to prison. And I always tell people when they make the choice for prison, time will pass whether you're in the prison or not. The question is whether or not you want the time that's passing to somehow change your life and put you on the straight and narrow. I don't think when you were in elementary school, people saw you and said, oh, she's going to be a prostitute, and still something in your life happened along the way where you were using drugs and you started selling your body and then all of these other things. But what I can tell you, you need inpatient treatment. That's what you need. But if you're going to continue on this route, is your mom still alive?
Yes, ma'am.
Your mom may end up having to identify your body. Somebody gonna find a body in some field in San Antonio. Maybe somebody will have reported you missing, and then your mom or somebody's gonna have to identify your body. So if you want to do the 3 years in prison, I will give you the 3 years in prison. But if you want the court to give you probation, I will give you probation. Choose now.
Take 3 years.
All right. All right. So according to the plea bargain agreement, you're proceeding on count 2. Punishment is to be assessed at 3 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 fine. There are no applications. They're taking in consideration 2024 PF 07597. Did you understand that to be the plea defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea? Defense is, I'm sorry, Ms. Cardenas, is that the plea? Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes.
All right. Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Then to count 2, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
To the repeater enhancement allegation, how do you plead? True or not true?
True.
State any evidence.
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, did you review the waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will find you guilty, and the court will find the enhancement true based upon your plea of true and based upon states exhibits 1 and attachments. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, unfortunately, the person that, so to speak, sucked her into this lifestyle was her husband.
Mhm.
So he is currently serving time, I believe. And she just wishes to put this whole business behind her.
All right, the court will sentence you to 3 years in the prison. There's to be no contact with minors, no contact with Esmeralda A. Valdez. Take in consideration 2024 PF 07597. Give you credit for any time served. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right. Is that your mom or?
No.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good day.
Oh.
Oh, and here's this one. This was dismissed. So, yeah. You're welcome. All right, everyone, we're gonna take our recess. And we'll be back at 1:30.
Do you have a copy of the motion of the file or do I need to get it?
All right, so this family violence case is a misdemeanor, correct?
Correct.
All right. So where are you on discovery?
I actually just got hired onto this case a couple of weeks ago.
Okay,
I honestly have put in a request, but haven't had a chance to pull it yet. I will do that.
okay,
I noticed we have a trial setting next week, so I'm going to make that a priority.
okay.
Um,
All right, Ms. Fergus, can I have a 30-day reset for discovery?
now,
All right, October 17th, once you sign the reset form, you excuse?
okay, there is one other matter I'd like to discuss,
Yes.
which we set on the docket for today. It's a motion to modify or delete the bond conditions. Mr. Saunders is on a full house arrest GPS.
Mhm.
And unfortunately, that means he can't work.
All right, so have you conferred with the state on that?
I have conferred with the state. They're not in agreement with it because of the pending family violence charge, but he's living in a different residence. He has his own vehicle and he needs to be able to work in order to be able to keep that residence.
All right, have you had contact with the complainant?
We have, and I believe this, that's much, in case it's not just here.
Oh, the complainant is here?
The complainant is here.
Oh, well, let's have a hearing.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. Mr. Saunders, you're here today because of a charge of theft of the vehicle and a lesser included of unauthorized use,
Yes,
correct? Okay. And as one of the conditions of your bond, you were required to wear an ankle monitor and be under full house arrest?
yes.
Okay. With whom do you live?
I
Okay. Where are you living?
live in the trailer. Arguable.
Okay, where, in Elmendorf,
Yes.
okay. And you stated you lived alone. How much is your rent in this trailer?
It is 1,100 a month.
Okay. Are you going to be able to keep that place to live if you are not able to work?
No,
Okay, how many weeks have you been without work already?
already since I've been out of job, going on 3 weeks.
Okay, so let me stop everybody. So here's the big $1 million question. The $1 million question is, 1, does he have employment? Yes or no? 2, what would his hours be? And 3, is the complainant aware of this? Does the complainant have any objections to this? That's what I need to know.
Okay. Where are you working and where are you planning on
I do
working?
have employment as a val. I work for DoorDash and Favor, and I can work from 8 to 8 if that's okay.
All right, so DoorDash is probably going to be a problem unless there's a zone that you all can come up with where he's not allowed to be in a specific zone.
Okay.
Because DoorDash, you can go anywhere.
Yeah,
Is April Medellin the person who you, who's involved in the complaint about the car? The alleged victim?
Yes, yes.
Okay, now, where does she live?
she.
Well, just a second. I don't need to know where she lives. What I need to know is, 1, does she have any objection to him having employment while he's on GPS? 2, if you all can decide, and you all can do this off docket, what geographical location, if I allow him to work for DoorDash, what geographical location is he not going to be allowed to go in? That's the information I need. That's the wrong case. All right, we're back on the record in 2024 CR 007906, Jonathan Saunders. And where we left off, your client was still on the witness stand. Do you have any other questions for him?
Have you done any other kind of work in the past?
Yes, I've been warehouse.
Okay. Is it your intention to seek a job doing warehousing again?
Yes,
Okay, and you would like to have hours open so that that would be a possibility?
yes,
Okay. Now you understand you have a no contact order
yes,
with April Medellin? Okay. And you're going to abide by that no contact order? All right. That's all I have for this witness.
All right, any other questions? All right. You may step off the witness stand if you move to the right. Call your next witness.
I'd like to call Ms. April Medellin.
All right, Ms. Medellin, if you'll come forward. Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you're gonna have to keep your voice up so the court
Yeah,
reporter
I
can.
do.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
April Medellin.
All right, any questions?
Yes. Now, you're the person who called the police in the case that led to this case we're here on today, correct?
That is correct.
Okay, and that's the theft of a vehicle with a lesser included of an unauthorized use of a vehicle?
That's correct.
Okay, now, Jonathan Gray Saunders, the defendant in this case, you know he's currently on full house arrest, correct? With an ankle monitor? All right, how do you feel about that full house arrest being removed to either just GPS tracking or partial house arrest?
That was another one.
Okay. Do you have any objections to Mr. Saunders being able to go out and work? Do you have any objections to him doing something like DoorDash and or Favor? Okay,
All right, so the court reporter can't hear. I can't
No.
hear. Okay, thank you.
all right. Is there any kind of work that he could do that would be objectionable to you?
Nothing.
Okay. Now, can you think of any reason why you would want for him to remain under full house arrest?
Not this time.
Okay. So you don't feel that him going out and being able to be out in the community represents any kind of threat to you or to your family? Okay, that's all I have.
State.
no questions, Dr.
All right, so are you the complainant in the assault bodily injury case?
Yes.
All right, so when's the last time you had contact with Mr. Saunders?
The night of the incident.
All
The
right.
next day, actually, when he got arrested.
All right, so when he got arrested, that's the last time you had contact with him? And did he contact you
That's correct.
after he was arrested?
Oh, before he got arrested, I had talked to him that day, but after that, after he got arrested, I haven't heard from him.
All right, do you all have any children together?
No, just my kids, his stepchildren.
All right, so were you all allegedly, did you all live together?
Yes.
All right. And do you know where he's living now or who he's staying with? All right. So if the court were to lift the no contact order, what that would still mean is if he's working, he still can't have contact with you. So if you were to call him and contact him and he answered, or you all decide, we want to get back together, and he comes over to your house, if the police end up going to your house and he's there, whether you want him there or not, he's going to get arrested. Do you understand that?
Yeah, I do.
All right. Do you have anything you think that I should know regarding Mr. Saunders? All right. Thank you so much for coming down. All right, thank you.
Good day.
You too.
Thank you very much.
All right,
Ms.
yes,
Medellin.
I'll hear argument. It's your motion.
Your Honor, people need to be able to work in order to fulfill their commitments to themselves, their creditors, and society. People also need to be able to work because it keeps them occupied, and it is a very good way to get your life heading in a better direction. Mr. Saunders has a place that he's paying for by himself. I would like to very much see him continue forward with that positive momentum. I believe you could tell, at least it appeared to me as though the complaining witness has no current fear of him. There was no tension or drama in the courtroom this morning. And I think that he will be able to meet whatever conditions you set up. And Your Honor, I'm just asking that you grant this motion and drop the monitoring to just GPS tracking and keeping the no contact order in place. And if you wouldn't do that, just give us partial house arrest with liberal hours so that he can make a living.
All right, State.
Your Honor, on this one, so, on the case, on the assault case that happened March 5th, 2024, again, and once he was arrested, there was a no contact order on
I'm sorry, March 5th.
March 5th, 2024. There was a no contact order that was put in place as, defense already, questioned one of the witnesses. She called the police on May 2nd, 2024. So it's something that we seriously have concerns about and picking up new cases as well. So we're going to oppose, defense's motion.
Your Honor, I understand the theory of why the state is opposing it. However, my client has testified that he will not violate the terms. My client has not violated these terms since May. Yes, they did happen to end up together in May following the March incident.
What do we mean by they happen to end up together? And I don't want you to get into the facts
I
of your
don't
case.
know too much about the facts, which is why I phrased it in that kind of way, but
All right, so here's the court's concern. State has just informed the court that there was a protective order in March. And I understand that sometimes people have protective orders and then they decide they're going to get back together. And then they live together. And then there's an argument or something happens. Police get called and they see that someone is under a protective order. Do you understand that you are not allowed to have any contact with her? What, is there something that you do not understand about that?
Your Honor,
Yes.
I believe that the time he spent in jail was quite enough to explain to him in no uncertain terms that, in fact, the court is serious about this.
All right, State, he has to work.
Understand.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court will give you partial GPS for employment only. You're not allowed to do any type of work that involves minors. You're not allowed to be a home healthcare provider. And these employment situations where it's DoorDash or some other thing where you're driving, Lyft, Uber, you're not allowed to do those things. You need to find employment where it's a brick and mortar location. Do you understand? All right, so this is what the court is going to do. There's going to be partial GPS for employment only. He's allowed to seek employment Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. If for some reason there is, I don't know, an interview that is going to happen at 8 a.m., your attorney will need to let the court know. And then more likely than not, I'll probably approve that. Do you understand? Is there anything you do not understand about the court's instructions? If you have contact with the complainant, I do not care if she calls you and you all think you're getting back together and you go to her home or you decide to go out to dinner together. If the police end up arresting you, that's going to be a violation of your bond conditions and you're going to get arrested. And then we're going to have a hearing on whether or not you should remain in custody. Is there anything you do not understand about the court's instructions?
He stole a car, violated a no-contact order, and now he wants his ankle monitor loosened. In this clip, Judge Boyd brings up the one person who matters most to that decision, the victim herself. April tells the court she isn't afraid of him and has no problem with him working. So the judge makes a deal: partial GPS, work only, strict hours, and a crystal clear warning. If he even tries to see her, he's going straight back to jail. Should a victim's forgiveness be enough to relax bond rules, or is the judge already taking a big risk here? Tell me what you think in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real courtroom moments.
To be released to Haven, I'm not sure what that.
Yeah, I don't know, because the problem is that, well, not really a problem. This case was transferred from another court. So, I don't know about, it's just something that the judge in that court ordered, so I don't know.
Was she, her mom is here and she will go reside with her mom.
Okay.
She tells me that she's, been very active in recovery since all this happened and going to meetings regularly. And those
Okay.
are things she intends to do, continue to do while on bond.
All right, so do you know, do you know if the state is in agreement with her maybe being released to her mother?
I didn't, Mr. Escobar, would you
Huh?
be, you have a position? I don't think they're opposed. In fact, we were talking about an offer. We thought we should maybe look at one thing before
Okay.
we can resolve it. But I expect we'll be able to resolve it.
Yes, Judge, there was just one piece that I wanted to do your body camera that might
Okay.
shed some light on kind of what's going on.
All right, so I'm gonna address your bond issue, but when do y'all want this case recalled?
Oh,
It's
won't
fine.
be that long.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, can I have this recalled in 2 weeks, please?
Yeah, that's good.
All right, so we'll be back on September 30th.
And that'll be like a plea or off.
No, it'll just be,
A
for you ought
regular
to see where you're,
doc-
I'll label it discovery.
Okay, okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Now, the other issue is the previous judge in the other court ordered her only to be released to Haven for Hope Program jail outreach. And I'm not the one who ordered that. Her case ended up being transferred here.
Yes, Judge.
So I don't know why they put that in place.
That's
But-
why I got released too the last time when I got picked up on these charges originally.
Mhm.
But then I moved back in with my mom and the guy, the director, I called him and told him what was going on and he said that I didn't need to be at the program anymore because I wasn't homeless anymore.
Okay, no, I mean, I understand. So let's bring mom up here.
She's very stressed, Judge.
Oh,
Mom.
She's been dealing with my 14-year-old daughter who's not fun.
okay. All right, you're gonna need to step over there. Hello, hi. I'm doing great. How are you doing? Okay. All right, so this court was transferred to this court from another court. So her attorney is here. And the issue was they wanted her to go to Haven for Hope Program jail outreach.
Yes.
So I don't know anything about the facts of this case because I don't receive facts of this case unless we have other hearings.
Right.
But your daughter may or may not have drug issues, right?
Yes.
And since she may or may not have drug issues, let me stop saying may or may not. It's the court's belief that she has drug issues, right? So
Yes, definitely.
if she is allowed to be released from custody to you, then you're gonna have to play your part. And what I mean by play your part is you cannot enable her because it's not gonna help her. If there's an issue and she's using, you need to put her out.
I have a box full of drugs, cups in the top of my closet.
Oh, that is awesome.
She's living at my house, it happens random.
All right. So do you have any objections to her staying with you?
No,
And State, are you gonna have any objections to her being released? All right. So if y'all will fill out this form about the address of where she must live and just fill out the address on there, just write it in.
Okay, okay.
And if you all will sign it and write her name and her address. And so you'll need to live with your mom. Do you understand?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so what I'll do is I'll lift the order for her to be released to Haven for Hope. And I will put that she must reside with her mom. Read all of the discovery?
Yes, sir.
Did you review it with your client?
I did.
And Mr. Sandoval, did you review the application for deferred adjudication or community supervision with your attorney?
Sir.
Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it? Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do that.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented
Yes, Your
on all counts or just count one?
Honor. any other counts.
All right, any objection?
No, Your Honor.
And are you all waiving the enhancement?
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
Yes, Judge.
All right, did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments and Defendant's Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions with your attorney?
No.
Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
It's not.
Did you understand you're charged with tampering or fabrication of physical evidence with intent to impair as a third-degree felony? Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
It's not.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
It's not.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
It's not.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
It's not.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Counsel, is there going to be an application for deferred adjudication or no?
No, just probation. Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
He does, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I believe so, Your Honor.
Mr. Sandoval, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on count 1. Punishment is to be assessed at 4 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine. State recommends community supervision. They're taking in consideration 2024 PF 09826, 2024 C, is this CR?
CC.
Okay, CC. Ah, they've done the new labeling for county courts. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
2024 CC 737376. There's to be restitution, if any, to Alejandro Perez and cause number 2024 PF 09826. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense, is that the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea?
Daniel has spoken state, and yes, that is the plea.
All right. Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there been any such motions?
So, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 4 years. There be a TAP evaluation and 200 hours of community service restitution. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offense as charged in count 1, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State any evidence.
State office, it's the one and all of that. No objection.
All right, did you review the document entitled Waiver and Consent to Stipulation of Testimony and Stipulations with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you are giving up those rights to have witnesses testify at this phase of the hearing?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We are, yeah.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, we just ask court to follow those recommendations.
All right, do you have any children?
Yes, ma'am.
What are their ages?
6 and 4.
And before you were arrested, were they living with you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. What illegal drugs have you used in the past?
Heroin.
All right. How often were you using heroin?
No, not much, just a little.
All right, so here's the thing. You need to be honest with me because I'm trying to set up conditions for you so you won't fail. You understand? Because if you fail at this probation, you're looking at 4 years in prison.
All right.
So now's the time to tell me what's going on in your life. 1,
Okay, I'm gonna use regularly.
all right. So you say heroin, anything else?
That's it. That's it.
How far did you go in school?
11. Okay.
When's the last time you had employment?
Well, I was employed before I got locked up.
All right, and doing what?
Training, partnership.
Okay. All right, is Child Protective Services involved?
No, yeah.
All right. And if you were released, who would you be living with?
I would be living at my mother's residence.
All right, and are there any children living there?
No,
And what's your mother's name?
Rachel, Sandoval.
And does she want you living with her?
Yeah, yeah.
Did you pick up the phone and call her and ask?
Right here. Oh, yeah, you can ask her.
No. Did you
Oh,
call
yeah.
her and ask her? You just assuming she wants you to be there?
Oh, no, that's where I was staying before I got locked up.
And she understands that if you're released, that you will go back.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I did call her and ask her. I've been talking to her.
While you've been in jail, you've been talking to her.
All right. And she doesn't have any children living with her?
Mm.
All right, so then why were you telling me you were living with your 6 and your 4-year-old?
No, they were staying with me. At the time, they're not staying with me now.
Okay.
They're staying with their mother.
All right, court is finding you guilty. The court will sentence you to 4 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 4 years. There's a $1,500 fine that will be probated. Take in consideration 2024 PF 09826, 2024 CC 737376, restitution, if any, to Alejandro Perez, and 2024 PF 09826. There's to be TAP evaluation in custody. Follow all recommendations. There's to be a referral. Let me see your history just a moment. All right, there's to be a referral to felony drug court. Proof of employment within 30 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs. Field visits 1 time per month until further notice. 200 hours of community service restitution. 100 hours will be deducted upon completion of parenting classes. And I am ordering parenting classes. The remaining 100 hours will be deemed satisfied, and this is voluntary if he completes his GED or if he receives a certificate or something from a trade school. Otherwise, if you don't do those things, you're gonna have to complete the 100 hours. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Probation, is there anything he needs? Is there anything else you need from the court?
No, ma'am.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. In this court, in order to be successful, communication is key. If you have an issue, let probation know. If you feel like you're gonna use, let probation know. And I'm sorry, Ms. Abrams, could you add 90 sober support meetings?
Yes, Judge.
Could I have that back, please?
Yes.
Sober support meetings, that's to help you. I know sometimes people think, oh my gosh, this is just something extra for me to do. But sometimes it helps people when they see people who are in the same situation that they are in. And I will tell you, everybody who's successfully completed probation, where I've ordered them to do sober support meetings, they come to really enjoy it. And then the next thing you know,
He isn't
they're
just a
leading
heroin
meetings
user.
and they're there every
He
day.
pled guilty to
All right?
tampering with evidence, a third-degree felony that can carry up to 10 years in prison. Instead of sending him straight to TDC, Judge Boyd gives him 4 years in prison suspended and puts him on 4 years of probation. Felony drug court, random UAs, 200 hours of community service, parenting classes, 90 sober support meetings in 90 days, plus GED or trade school if he wants a break on hours. Now the real question, does a man using heroin with 2 little kids watching really change under this kind of structure? Or is he headed to serve that 4-year sentence later? Tell me in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real courtroom moments.